Hi, I'm Doug Doppler, and on behalf of Orange, I'd like to welcome you to this video. I'm probably best known for my session work on Guitar Hero, but I've also got a disc out on Favored Nations, and in fact, a track from that disc is about to be made into downloadable content for Rock Band. That is to say, I've spent a lot of time in the studio, and I'd like to think I know great bass tone when I hear it. So, it's my privilege to introduce to you the new Orange bass gear. So this is the Orange TerraBass 500 watt Class D hybrid amplifier. Great sounding piece of gear and weighs just 11 pounds. Feature set. This is the on, standby, and off switch. Standby is valuable so you can let the 212AX7 preamp tubes warm up before the gig and cool down afterwards. Volume, treble, middle, bass, and gain. Quite often when I'm in the studio, I like to add a plug-in just to add a little bit of distortion to the bass. With the gain here, I don't need to do that anymore. Great sounding piece of gear in the studio, and we're going to be taking a listen to it in just a moment. This right here allows me to switch between active and passive input, depending on which bass I'm playing. Very hip. This is the DI with a ground lift if I need it. Send and return effects loop. These are the speak-on connectors, two of them obviously, and this is a selector between 4 ohms and 8 ohms. Now the cool thing is, regardless of which setting it's at, this guy's running at a whopping 500 watts. It's loud, it's punchy, and it sounds great. And of course it comes with this very cool bag. So let's take a listen. So in addition to having a great tone, one of the other things I look for in an amp is versatility. Onto the fretless. Generally speaking, when I'm working on a project or an album, I try and get consistency from track to track. And one of the things I try and do is leave the bass amp settings the same. So this is exactly where it was when I was playing the Tobias, so let's check out some fretless. And here's something a little more sensitive. Alright, so let's check out the effects. So the first effect I'm going to add is an eventide time factor in the effects loop. Nice. So now I'm going to add the ZVEX Mastertron on the front end. Awesome. Again, on behalf of Orange Amps, I'm Doug Doppler, and I'd like to thank you for joining us. You have been listening to the Orange TerraBass amplifier coming out through the new Orange 410 cabinet. That's been mic'd with an SM57 and a Sennheiser 421. Thanks again.